I get the benefit of going after the experts. So I was struck when Len Ladaro mentioned it's 30 years since we figured out post-manufacturing economy. It was 30 years ago that the Greenhouse Compact was done, when people figured out, boy, things are going to change. And to his point, 30 years later, we're still looking at what we need to do and want to do and whether we're going to do it or not. And so I think that we need to embrace at every level that small business is the backbone of Rhode Island. Nobody here is surprised at that. It always has been, it always will be. The leadership needs to balance, and we need to work with them on, it's great for the business attraction, and we're all for that. And it's an and, it's not or. So bringing in big name companies is spectacular. It's growth, it's new economy. And we need to provide an environment where everybody in this room and everybody in the state that runs a business can grow and thrive. So what we see looking at is how do we invest and how do we all create that ecosystem where businesses can start growing and thrive. You'll see on the foundation engaged an analysis that we're going to make public in the next couple of months on looking at the whole system of support for small businesses in the state. Where are there gaps? Where can we help fill up? Where can we inform that? The other thing is, do we have the trained employees? And we all know there's a lot of mismatch. And if we walk around this room and say how many people have job openings, people raise their hand, and how many people are having trouble filling them don't raise their hand, and then how many people know others that are unemployed looking for a job and will raise our hand. A lot of efforts, DLT, Real Jobs Rhode Island, but we need to accelerate that. And the other is play to our strengths. You know, we've been big on the age-old self-esteem. People are here because you all believe in Rhode Island, you wouldn't be here. We have strengths. Everybody has weaknesses, but we have strengths. I'm not a believer that we're a little Boston, we're Rhode Island. And, you know, we were talking before, we're still trying to figure out what's our identity. And I think the last thing, and hopefully this will come up later, is not only do we need the urgency, we need to stay the course. We can't every 2 years, 4 years change things. When you look at some of the people that we want to emulate right over the border, whether it's education, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's other tax policies, they've stayed the course. And so do we have that real vision? Whether it's with elected officials, whether it's the business community, whether it's the whole environment, to have one, a very inclusive economy that everybody has an opportunity. And we suggested before 3 aspirations, and they're hard, but they're long-term. And that's to achieve an unemployment rate that is never higher than the national average. Why should we be the leaders? The other is to have median average wage income, family income, that's the same as Massachusetts and Connecticut. There's no reason, again, why we can't do that. And the third is, to do all that, we've got to close achievement gaps, whether they're education, healthcare, or income. It's a national problem. We cannot have this massive diversion of equality of access and achievement. We've got to be one state that gives everybody access and they can achieve that.
Terrific, Neil. Thank you so much. Very good stuff.